here again. Go ahead and just mute the tab, get the few things up and running, and we should be good to go here. Whoop. Check. Participants. Yep. Grab these. And I'm just gonna throw this around a little. Excuse me. Let's just get a couple other things in order here. Righto. All right. Where were we? Wow, the weekend was so full I cannot really remember where I was. Oh, were we going to address what's her name? Ruby with Titus. Yeah, that's it. That's what we were gonna do. Sees Boyu, Booby, and determine where the shot came from. Plenty of stuff. We got 2 points. Kicking about now. That's good. I think I'm good so far. Don't feel a need to upgrade anything just yet. So for thoughts. I wonder. I have a feeling that this is useful. Interesting. Detective Cousteau. All right. Yeah, okay.
It's you again. What is it?
Okay, I talked with Classy. Now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
Because she's your real leader. Or, let's see, no. I'm gonna level with you. She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Laylee's killer.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Not on my watch, you're not.
I didn't say suspect. I said link to finding the killer. She knows a bit more.
Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
And fuck you too, moral
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus.
Ooh,
You'll be
logic.
surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
Ooh, okay. I got a logic 6, high percentage, okay. I need to beat an 18, but I got a +1. Ooh, this looks juicy.
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
Because she was here, all night, with us.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She was here all night? 11:30 to 12:15? She was here during all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
She didn't go out for fresh air? For one smoke?
No.
The whole 45-minute window she was with you all the time?
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out, too. She has a complex operation to run from her lorry. She's a busy girl. Always has been.
This complex operation is probably something illegal.
Just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot the merc. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
5 minutes. Yeah, there's the back way.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
Okay. Let's see. There's a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof.
How?
Through what appears to be an abandoned pinball workshop.
People say there was a pinball arcade here, sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
East Delta Pinball Arcade. Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator, for that matter.
Au contraire, there is an elevator.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop.
From there, a door leads straight to the roof. You can just step outside.
Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down. All under 7 minutes.
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift. How about I go instead of...
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it?
You do agree the shot came from the roof, right? Oh, hold on. Let's see. Footsteps in the upstairs old workshop.
Footprints. Recent.
Recent. A week or two.
That close, huh? How fortunate. I'll take a thorough look at those prints myself before I believe that call. Good news is, I'm still listening.
Let's see. You do agree the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast, But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
There's a 72% chance the bullet came from the roof.
72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
I analyzed it on the spot. Turns out I can do that.
No, you can't. I know what you did here on the weekend. People talk. And what they say doesn't sound like a science comp. You're a madman.
Madmen get right sometimes.
Those numbers were an asshole, man.
Yeah, and they don't put hair on the roof either. It's just mambo jumbo. He hasn't got shit.
Let's see. And guess what? That key I found here.
I don't like guessing, Cole. No one does.
It opens the steel door in the kitchen, the one that leads upstairs to the roof. This key was right here, with you, all the time.
You didn't find it, but Ruby did. That's how she got up there.
Quit jumping to conclusions, Theo. You took that key. Did it look like it was recently put there?
Now, the
Yeah.
ribbon was old, faded. It'd been there for 20 years at least.
She could have put it back when she was done.
Why? This doesn't make sense. It's damn interesting, but it doesn't fit well, and you know it.
Oh yeah, I do know it. That's why I'm trying to figure it out.
It doesn't fit well, but it fits. And he knows it.
Have we firmly established that Ruby could have access to the room?
Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. That's what we established. But a route does not put that bullet in his head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun. Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself.
Antique rifle. Yep. There are weapons like these just lying around Martinez.
That looks antique. A Belle McGrave. It's inoperable. Where'd you get it?
There's a cellar under the bookshop where it was hidden, with others just like it.
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still, there were too many. And there must be other caches too.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
Okay, I see your point. There are guns lying around. Damn it. I thought we'd found all the old spots. Why was that still there?
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging up shit.
No, not gonna do that. I didn't say I'd prove she had the murder weapon, just that we need to find her.
All right, Cole. Keep talking. I'll tell you when I've had enough.
T, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The last component.
It's not why did she kill him, it's why did she organize the cover-up.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could have just been covering up for herself, Titus.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Okay, okay. Okay, Eugene, let's assume you killed him.
He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
Would you prefer to go on trial with your friends as part of a lynch mob or alone for committing murder?
The man is silent.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
Titus, you have to see it. Things just don't add up. We need to talk to her.
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip. This is the only option he cares for.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Want to know why?
Why? I'm sure it has something to do with, covering her tracks.
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds like she's really covering something.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
Another point. Alright, so, when did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
Any clues on where Ruby went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Uh-huh.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al, and we won't either.
She's not really a Hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlock.
Got
She's
it.
not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
Could you tell me where on the coast I should start looking?
Sure, there's some shit houses there, a cinder block town. The fisherfolk there refuse to unionize, so that's one place we haven't looked.
Got it.
I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish, hair's red, dyed. She looks like a Lowry man.
Couldn't guess. It's not much, but it'll do.
It'll have to.
Shake it.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite.
I mean, gotta respect him. He's finally given in to reason. He's working with me. I gotta give him that respect.
Not just granite, tightly packed RCM sergeant material.
You should be a cop, Titus.
When are you gonna get it through your suicidal head? I already am. I just wasn't sure you were.
And he still isn't. People aren't afraid of good cops in the way Ruby was afraid of you, he thinks, then turns back to his men.
Right. have a step outside.
You think you have a pretty hot suspect right now, don't you? That Ruby of yours?
Yeah? And?
Notice how it came together without casting too much suspicion on Clasia. It was nice and Ruby-centric in the end.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
Anything struck you a bit off about this mishmash?
Mm-hmm. Well, the bullet didn't have to come from the roof. Well, yeah, the bullet. The bullet was jacketed. These don't just lie about everywhere, do they?
Good point. It is rather rare these days, but do continue.
And turned out the bullet was an antique.
True. Strange how you conducted the whole advanced ballistics analysis and then hand-waved it.
Mm-hmm. And the footprints in the pinball workshop don't fit with the odd soul.
No, they didn't.
And so far, no one's mentioned hearing a shot.
Notice how this hasn't come up at all. Even Hardy and his boys didn't mention it. Neither did you.
Well, the bullet didn't have to come from the roof. Could have come from anywhere on the coast.
Absolutely. It could have come from anywhere, but you're suddenly so certain it came from the roof behind the window.
Well, I had to be certain of this in order to get me some access to that. Now I can further the investigation. Chances are it was a long-range deal. I have a suspicion it came from the island.
That's right. Finish thought. Just finish it and conveniently go on. She's watching you leave right now, you know that. Free as a bird on that roof, lighting up a cigarette and thinking, am I glad Ruby's in this shit and not me?
Yeah.
Don't listen to this guy. The theory was solid. He's just jealous. Move on. It's no use harassing her further.
Logic, okay. I know you're a bit compromised with Classy, but you're right. You're right. At this point, I need to get more information. I don't have a solid answer to it all. I got theories, but I don't have a complete answer. Right, I have 3 skill points sitting around now. So, the buoy, west of the boardwalk on the coast. Right. I guess I could ask that, but... Alright. I'll call tomorrow about the armor, see if anything's picked up. Don't need to worry about that. Right, let's travel to the church and see if we can find the buoy. Ooh, what's this? Slit of concrete here. A sewer?
The light vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under the earth.
What's in there?
Maybe it's just a storm drain for the sewer.
Oh!
There's no echo and no answer.
Kim, any idea what's down there?
No idea. Could be connected to one of the buildings around here.
Think we might find Ruby down there?
We might find her down somewhere. There's an old storm drain system beneath Martinez that's mostly collapsed. Revachol sewage system has been built and rebuilt 4 or 5 times now. In conclusion, she could be under any building.
But not there.
I hope not.
Alright, let's make our way along here. check that out.
A metal and plastic contraption bobs up and down amidst the trembling reeds. At first, it just looks like trash, but if you look closer...
That, over there, must be the boy Klaas you told us about. The one she hid her passport in.
Pick it up.
You lift the boy out of the water without much effort. It's not tied to anything. The cords dangling from the bottom appear to have been cut.
Examine the plastic ball.
The number 11 has been written on the yellow plastic. It hasn't been in the water for very long, but it's already discolored and slimy with silt. A latch holds it close, but only just barely. The brittle metal of the latch has cracked.
Simple construction. Very unsafe.
Shake the buoy.
There's something in there, splashing around.
Sniff the buoy.
It smells like you would expect it to smell. A concentrated version of the coast. Salt, industrial slop, and decay.
Uh-huh.
The water this side of the peninsula is cleaner, actually. Smells a little salty.
Okay, open it.
A shot glass's worth of seawater pours out. Some algae, and nothing else.
Well, damn.
We're lucky it's still here. A little longer and it would have floated away.
We still got here too late. There's nothing of use here anymore.
No documents. Who do you think would have taken them?
I have no idea.
This is a minor quirk. We know what was in the buoy anyway.
Or think we do. This is a small loose end, either way. Not important, I hope.
Maybe Classy took them herself. Could this be related to this... Wait. Cryptozoologist, maybe?
In my experience, cryptids are generally uninterested in travel documentation. We should go.
You could ask the miss what she thinks. Later, if you have the time. Though you doubt she'll tell you much at this point.
Alright, leave it be. What else was there? Determine where the shop. Okay, so I think that's just about everything I can do for today here. And I can go to sleep. I wonder though. Feld building. The Feld building was one of the potential shot points. I wonder. Nothing much of interest. It's not yours. You didn't crash every MC. Oh. Alright, might as well head down this way, take a quick look through the town. After that, might as well hit the hay. Now, there is a light on in this house. Interesting. Let's have a quick word with the old woman here. Oh, you're over there as well. Cozy sound of a heater sputtering.
The old woman still sits in her chair, continuing with her chores. As she does so, she quietly hums to herself. The buzz of electric lights blends together with the slow rumble of the ocean waves at night. There's a gap where the name of that song should be. You should ask her about it right now.
You still up?
Yes, I can't really sleep anymore. Only a few hours a night. It happens when you grow older. My suggestion is don't. Don't grow any older than you already are. That's old enough. What's troubling your mind?
What's that song you're humming?
A lullaby my mother used to sing. I sang it to my kids too. It's an old Samaran children's song.
What's it called?
Surrender to the night.
That's kind of grim for a children's song, even if it is a lullaby.
Nah, it sounds nice.
Yes, it does.
I found this jacket, but it's filthy. Could you wash it for me, please?
I can wash it for you, but it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
Yep.
Hell yeah. No, we must run around ceaselessly. It would be torture to stay put.
I could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
Yeah, I can wait.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Must say, I'm proud of this one.
Ooh.
It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you'll have an easier life in your hands.
Have you seen a red-haired woman by the name Ruby?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Okay. Alright, but do you know who I'm talking about?
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
Let's see. This isn't about the Union, you know. You don't have to worry about retaliation.
Ah, I should have known. This is yet another Union mess. I'm not afraid of them, you know. We are not in the habit of being afraid around here.
I see. You know something, but you've decided not to tell us.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too.
Okay, alright. Good. Oh.
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer.
Why does she care about the waves so much?
What is it with you and those waves?
What is it with waves and fishermen? We need to be out there with them, fishing, making a living. So I asked them to accommodate me.
Okay, that's fair.
But until that happens, I can try to assist you the best I can. So, what will it be, officer?
I'm looking for someone. Oh, it's my motor carriage in the sea, by the way. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm looking for someone. Maybe you can help?
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for a suspect who might have stayed in this neighborhood.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Very recently, over the past few days. She might have arrived on Friday.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Really?
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
That's all.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Kim? Sorry, you make it awkward. I can't do that. Wait.
Oh?
No.
Well, how can I assist you?
Be seeing you. Now watch this. Joyce? Joyce, is that you?
I'll just keep the Disco Elysium in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier. Hi, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, detectives. It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
Have you been spying on us?
Spying has such a negative connotation. I did track your progress along the coast, however, and decided I would be better able to assist you from here. Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the cordelate she read. Like blood, you see. Well, I like it the way it is. White.
What is this? Destruction of property? Hooliganism? Elder abuse?
Oh yeah, Cindy. Yeah. It's just Cindy being Cindy. You can ignore her.
It's just as well. Lillian and I are getting on much better. For one, she appreciates the concept of rent.
So how do you like it here?
How do I like it?
Yes, how do you like it?
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name, all the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there? I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
All right. Politics time. Let's react. Real men, real politics, real thoughts in your head.
Try not to be scared. This is just how the real city looks.
Oh, I'm not frightened, officer. I'd never...
Never what?
Above you, there forms a quilt of altocumulus clouds, twisting into each other. The wind tugs and stretches them over the bay. Their cloud shadows slide over the ruins of Revachol West. Wherever they pass, the temperature drops slightly, but perceptibly.
Do you know how they discovered this place?
This fishing village, this island?
No, they're in Celindian, Isola.
What's an Isola exactly?
I'm guessing you don't know then.
No, I don't know how they discovered it.
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
Yeah. 45% is around where I operate. Things are getting better, though.
I knew you would sympathize. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home. This island of matter. Or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Tell me now, we have the time.
Do we?
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. I would not want to delay you. Maybe there is something else I can assist you with while you're hot in pursuit?
Okay, that's all for now. Right. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right, I got a new jacket. Pain threshold, half light, reduce the drama, okay. Neat. So I got the windbreaker, I got the shoes, got the hat too. Do I have pants? No, I don't have bomb pants. Nothing else. Okay. Let me just fix a thing there. There we go. Alright. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was gonna tell you about the, car. Maybe you can yank it out of there. Maybe you got something.
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards.
So,
Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Yeah, so, that's my motor carriage in the sea, by the way.
Oh. That's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
It was an accident. I'm sorry.
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
You are suggesting we honor the carcass of my former motor carriage?
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all?
What an odd thought. Maybe I should.
Why odd? Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
Yeah, I wish people would.
Life world. Someone's been reading up on last century Gotvaldian philosophers. Play it cool now.
Alright, I'm in, but organizing a funeral takes a lot of time and effort, doesn't it?
Oh yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake? Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere.
Pity we don't do more frivolous side activities like rejuvenate the doomed commercial area or...
Yes, that is a pity. But for now, let's focus on the things we do get to do. Like the murder investigation, for example.
Alright, be seeing you. Yeah, that's right. Yep, okay. You know what? Let's check this out real quick. See what we got here.
It's getting cold. This late in the night. Time to call it a day.
Alright. Good night, Kim.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in under the foundation, producing a low hum.
Listen.
The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside, it is cold and windy, but you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
What is this place to you?
What? It looks like this is my new home. Wonder where the old one went.
Westward, across the canal, towers the whirling in rags. Door number 1 on the second floor is locked. Behind it lies a trashed room. 1 floor below, behind a counter, stands an irritable man. In a small shack in the fishing village, a baroque heater hums quietly, emanating a sense of comforting warmth. A wash basin lies on the table, the water inside reflecting the somber face of the world. Far away, on the corner of Perdition and Main, a nondescript building, obscured in a haze. It's vacant and lost, just like its tenant.
No, wait, I changed my mind. I want to choose again.
There is no going back.
Aww.
Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought, but in someone else's voice.
Look under the floorboards.
Eh? What? Floorboards?
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched.
Let's move it aside.
Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
What's in here?
Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand, though.
Search through the sand and sawdust.
You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then, something hard wrapped in paper.
What is it?
A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet.
Ooh.
A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber. Like your own Villiers pistol, for example.
This bullet isn't for a breech loader like the murder weapon.
The floorboard isn't interested. Maybe the washerwoman is. You have enough to confront her with. It's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded, ready to fight some cops.
Interesting. You know what? Let me have a quick word with her.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Yeah, why was there a bullet under the floorboards of your shack?
Damn that girl.
I'm guessing you didn't put it there. Ruby did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
You rented the room to her?
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl.
Uh-huh. Go on.
As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
And when was this?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into, that girl?
You said she left on Monday.
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock, I think.
Okay.
She probably heard the lieutenant's Kanema drive by, and it woke her up, just like it did you.
Uh-huh. Is the room exactly as she left it?
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Was there anything else?
No.
The truth, sire.
Okay. What was she like? What was Ruby like?
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, You don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
Did she talk to you much this time?
No, she was mostly silent this time, kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
Why do you think she left that bullet there?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
Where did she go?
I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north.
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
Further up the coast we go, then.
Are you sure you would rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater? Seems like a better idea to me.
Yeah, that is a better
The
idea.
failed electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
One thing, officer.
Really?
If you do find her, please go easy on her.
Miss Washerwoman, I intend to go as easy as I can because I'm an easygoing person.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
Alright, let's have a little bit of a run here. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's have a quick run up here. It's almost midnight.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away."
Step closer.
Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. Feld Electrical. How ironic. All these dark rooms. Feld Electrical, you only know them as a small company that makes ink cartridges. Looks like they used to be big. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
Inland? What are you talking about? Inland? I have not upgraded you yet, so what are you suggesting? Why do I feel like I know this place?
Indeed. Somehow you knew it was here. An urban ruin gutted by looters that once used to consume money and dispense warmth and light. You felt it before when it rained in Martinez, and you felt the cold of the rain. The feeling persists. It has been in you ever since.
Could she be in there?
You try to peer in, but there are no windows on this side. Only the disinterested whistle of the wind. Lieutenant Kitsuragi stands in front of a mirror, fixing his orange bomber jacket. You should be asking him that question.
Well, thank you, Esprit de Corps. I'm going to take a quick look over here. There's a thingy up there, but I can't do anything with that, so... You know what? Let's just head back, and then we'll get some sleep. Ya ta ra ta ra ta ra ti ra ti ra ti da. Ya ta ra ta ra.
It's getting late.
Enter the shack. Let's swap out for my good outfit. Yes. I have 2 bullets. I wonder if I'll get another one. Because that'd be nice because my gun looks like it can hold 3. Yeah, 3 barrels. Revolving barrel. What is this? Gravy on the side, yeah. Sunrise Parabellum. Right, let's have a good sleep then.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
Go to sleep.
The bed underneath you is soft, if lumpy. Waves wash the sand underneath the hut, then grow distant to your ear. In the quiet hum of the organic heater, you fall asleep.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes, tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
Dark Shore, my ass. I know what this is.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately? Saved anyone lately? Murdered anyone lately?
Well, quite frankly, yes, I have helped some people.
This bastard isn't even listening to you.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people and then forgets about it.
Ah, so that must have been one of my 3 kills. Thank you for the information. Okay, so I'm a murderer and that's bad.
Hear that? He doesn't even flinch. Iceman doesn't care about killing people. That's nothing to him. Blackwater, under the bridge. The thing he's really scared of is much, much worse than that.
Why are you doing this? I just want to sleep. I can almost see the dark.
We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures to keep you from the last dream. The worst of them all.
What, the last dream?
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
And the air will smell of apricots.
Of hell. An ancient sadness, brother. 10,000 years later, in front of the video rental, there is a warm breath on your face again. Everything is okay again.
Everything is so okay.
Doesn't sound like it'll be okay.
Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, You sense the light of the room around you. You're back. In 2 seconds, the alarm will ring.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window in the church.
Well, at least this room seems a little cozier than that hostel.
On the table, you see a bowl of water.
Nope, nothing to do there. Alright. Morning, Kim.
Yes?
Nope, nothing. Nothing interesting. Alright, Kim, we're going for a quick run here. Keep up. Alright.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, Feld Electrical, R&D. Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Wait, what? Shivers impossible what? Excuse me? Listen to the wind. Found the empty trap, reconstructed the execution, made that awful okay, confronted the pigs, established the nightclub, discovered the anomaly, death notification. What? You know what? Okay, hold on. Let's listen to the wind. Should be impossible. I have a... What? Hold on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19... I got, let me try something here. I got something for shivers, I'm pretty sure I do. Slip that on.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, Feld Electrical, R&D. Tomorrow is just a whisper away. Even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead, no rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
What was I even attempting to do here?
Trying to talk to the wind, the city. Whatever you thought would happen did not, and now you're just standing there in the pale of the morning, with your hands fallen to your side. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas?
She could be anywhere. How do we find her?
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography, at least.
See, Kim, it was a good idea to help him out.
And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
And if that fails, if we don't find her?
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, displays. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Uh-huh.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you. An adventure awaits. An adventure on the windswept urban coast.
I need to fail at this. What can I do to reduce shivers? What do I got here? Let me swap that real quick. No, I got nothing that'll reduce shivers. You know what? We have that bunker, so let's give that a look-see. Purple lights in the windows, that's cute. Just for kicks, let's equip that. Both of these, just for good, you know. There we go. We'll do that. I think that was a physical instrument thing. So do I have anything else for physical instrument? No. Nope, just that. Oh, I got this to reduce shivers. I can try that out in a second.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Could this structure have been used to take the shot?
From here to the wiring, I can't see how. The church is in the way.
Okay. You know what? Got a 6, that's a 20. Interfacing. Okay, so bonus from items. I don't have a shirt that helps me. I think that's the most I could really get. Can upgrade it twice, but that wouldn't. Yeah, that's not really gonna help me. All right, you know what? Wait. Before we do, quick save.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Let's give it a try.
You rattle the handle a bit, then push on the door with all your weight. It does not budge. Not only is it locked, it's also jammed shut.
The door's shut tight. How do we get in there?
We don't get in there.
Come on, we've gotten to the Bending Light Guys container, but you're saying we can't get into here?
Frankly, you're just going to have to accept the fact that you can't get in through every single door.
Excuse me, Kim. You mean there's a door here? I have the option to try to go through it, and I can't. That's insane.
No. We've gotten into every door thus far. That's what we do. We open doors. We're cops. That's our perk. Even Everard knew that's a part of our MO.
That's who I am, who we are.
Yeah, I understand you. I lack opening doors as much as the next guy. But this one is simply beyond repair, and we don't have the resources needed to open it. Relax, no one's hiding in there. If we can't open it, others can't either, and thus they can't get in.
At least you can think about opening it, about doors in general. They are, after all, fundamental to your life. Perhaps something useful would come from this.
Yeah, alright. What's the thought? One more door. What's behind it? Huh. Interesting. All red chicks fade. Oh, excuse me. Date of birth generator. Whoa. Excuse me. Let's have a bit of a run up here, Kim. See anything?
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower.
Continue.
In the distance, you can hear the breakers roar.
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freitor. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there. In the whirling in rags.
Maybe the assailant climbed the comms tower?
It's not possible to climb that ladder. And even if it were, why? There's no platform up there to aim from.
It does look extremely rickety, and wouldn't help much either.
And the cigarette butts?
Those? A smoking assailant who favors Tumutiri to Astra or Joanne? Cigarette butts are everywhere. This is a common brand for old men.
Old men, huh?
Tiomutiri was a Revacholian colony on Ilmaran. The suzerainty's population was mostly Ilmaran Areopagites, up to 97%. The region was known for its tobacco export, hence the name.
I want to know a lot more about this.
Oh, you do? The butts you saw had a silhouette of a boy wearing a coffee hat, a tobacco picker. This boy is the Tiomutiri brand logo. Contemporary Revacholians prefer Juan, a local blend from the southern islands, or Astra, a legendary cigarette from Grad. Tiomutiri is favored by older men who like its old-fashioned paper filter tips, insane amount of tar, and the sweet smells of colonialism and halva.
Now, look over the water.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the wave-crossed bay, through heavy, dark grey curtains of rain, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible. A glowing light on the third floor of the whirling in rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass, her limbs long and slender. Smoking, drinking, being happy and elated, without you. Because you're here, freezing in the wind, aren't you? Doing your detective work.
Right, fine, okay. Maybe the campfire was used by the perpetrator.
To warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps, but anyone could have made this. The coast is specked with fires this time of year. Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2 kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water vapor everywhere. I think we can rule out biddable prime, was it?
Correct, Kim, and I concur. Anything over here? Nope, nothing over here. Let's have a quick jog back. So, what if my shivers is a 6? Bonus from items. Oh yeah, I got the 6, but got the 3 from thought. Drat. From items, can we reduce it? There was a thing. Yep. Do that, and also this. -1 to shivers. Alright. Oh! Heyo! There's a thingy over here. Run, 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 run! Already discovered that thingy. Let's check this out. Alright, let's run back. Have a nice little jog. I don't see anything else interesting around. So let's unequip that stuff.
The once bright Nero towers above you, saying, Feld Electrical, R&D. Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Oof. Okay, let's try it again.
Suddenly, there's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs.
What?
She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it. In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk, its winding tunnels, a whisper away.
What is happening?
She's down there.
Shivers, that's a weird voice for you. I think she's down there, below this building.
Okay. Why?
We've looked everywhere else.
Right. How do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically.
Finally, my time to shine.
Savoir faire. There's a ladder next to the sign. Perhaps we can climb it, even through the roof.
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
43, Kim? Nice. Wait, what? You're 43, and you suggested I'm 42. Jesus. That took me by surprise. Took me by surprise. Oh. Oh, boy. Give me a break. Jeebus. Whoa.
There has to be a way to use brute force. Climbing sounds unsafe. Brute force is safe. Look around and find something to break if the ladder fails.
Oh. What's this? don't really have anything that increases savoir-faire.
An old pipe peeks out from beneath the rotting boards of the boardwalk. Could this be an alternative path into the Fell building? A building like this must have multiple doors serving various functions. Perhaps a basement access.
Come closer and look in.
Your eyes slowly begin to adjust to the darkness inside the drainage pipe. The lieutenant looks over your shoulder.
Well, what's in here?
The pipe is sleek with rain.
Okay, what else?
As your eyes adjust, you see some trash. Crumpled up newspapers, cigarette butts. Someone has half-heartedly spray-painted skulls on the right side.
Cindy.
And nothing. Broken glass from bottles thrown against the walls of the pipe. A syringe.
Could we get into the Feld building through this pipe?
Given that this isn't a martial arts thriller, it's highly unlikely, and not without risk to our health either. However, the pipe suggests there may be an entrance to the basement around.
He means the pipe must be coming from somewhere in the building.
And it's right here, a maintenance door.
It's jammed shut. The subtle approach isn't going to work on this one.
One more door. Broke into communist apartment. Okay. Not right now. So that is a low chance. Let's try up here real quick.
A rusty ladder leads to the rooftop. Some of the rungs are missing.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
Assess the situation.
The distances between the remaining rungs are rather wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust is razor sharp. In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what, 3 meters above the ground? And you're 180?
180, well... yeah... 180 seems about right.
Not to mention that the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder. Instead, what if you were to do something more subtle?
Eh?
What if you were to reconceptualize climbing the ladder?
What if I don't climb? What if I just teleport?
Teleportation is not a thing.
Even if it isn't, no one told you.
It's a thing for me. I can't remember it's not a thing.
That's not how physics work, detective. And even if it were, wouldn't you need some kind of apparatus? A teleportation field or...
It won't hurt to try.
Oh yes, it could hurt. A lot.
He is restraining himself from using a parental tone with you right now.
Let's see. Saw Tiago climbing. Oh, yeah, that's right. The crab man. The Shanty crab man up in the rafters. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I got maybe 3% chance here too. Yeah, let's teleport to the roof.
On second thought, maybe teleportation isn't a thing.
Why?
Because you're just standing there squeezing your buttocks and nothing is happening.
Don't say the stupid thing.
The lieutenant looks at you with that "I know you're thinking the stupid thing" look as you grow tired of clenching your buttocks and give up.
Savoir-faire. You know what? Let's... Wait a second. Okay. I have all these points. Alright.
The rusty ladder leads to the rooftop.
Try it again. We got a 92% chance now. Teleport.
All you need to do is close your eyes and concentrate. Darkness enfolds you. You can feel the distance between the bench and the first rung of the ladder. All you need to is...
Do it.
Zoot, zap, pow, crinkle. It's like magic. You feel yourself disappear, your atoms fading out of existence.
Okay, well, that's impressive, but...
Bang! You find yourself on the roof, having mastered the art of physical displacement.
Don't gloat, just stand there like a Sumerian master.
You know, for the record, you didn't teleport there. You just climbed the ladder with your eyes closed.
Kim. You should be more impressed than if I didn't teleport.
The wind at the top of the building starts howling loudly, blowing away the lieutenant's voice. Faintly you hear,
Never mind. Find a way to let me in when you get inside. Don't go adventuring with a backup, especially if we think the suspect may be hiding here.
Right, what do we got here? Central support beam has been destroyed by artillery fire. Okay. Let's head down. Right. What's this? Glass is covered with grime and dust. Can't see out. Ooh, there's a thing. Postcard! It's been a while since I got a postcard. And we can go down further. Oh. Rats. Oh yeah, flashlight. What? Let's put this here. And put this here. There we go. Nearly sealed out the bay. One can barely squeeze by. Antiquated office furniture. Okay. Overturned table is covered in orange mildew, crawling with something. Old file folders, documents. Okay. What's up here? Thick dust paint. Okay, paints of glass. Ooh, a suit. Suggestion is increased. What do we got over here? In the beam of the flashlight, a crevice in the wall. Interesting. Stale fabric, no one slept here in months, maybe years. Okay, so if no one slept here in that long, she's probably not here then. Ooh, revolutionary's hat. For giggles. Put that on.
This hat is so soft, so warm. It wraps around your head, and your mind tingles with all manner of socio-economic theory.
This is an Ushanka, right?
Kraz Mazov would have worn this Ushanka. Mazov knew where to cook those thoughts. That's why it bears a Mazovian logo. Glory to the revolution, comrade. Whether you like it or not, wearing this hat has made you more communist.
Okay. Alright, back to here, put on my good hat. Let's see up here. Revolutionary propaganda. Pots and pans full of dust and spiderwebs. Ooh, slit. Yeah.
Could this have been the killer's hideout? And this narrow window, the point of origin of the shot that killed the mercenary?
I doubt it, given how long the bed's been unused.
This does look like an embrasure, a slit made for shooting out of. Outside the window, another day. The beach sand soaks up the drizzling rain, growing darker and darker.
Would this have been a good hideout for the sniper?
It's a good place to hide, but doesn't look like anyone has stayed here in a while.
Is it feasible to hit a target from the whirling in rags here?
No, it's not. No matter how you crane your neck, you can't see the whole of the whirling in rags, and certainly not the relevant segment of the top floor.
Right, and the
A
poster?
mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes. A plaque reads, K. Mazov. There is a spiderweb in the lower left corner of the portrait.
Let's brush the dust off.
Years' worth of dust is shaken off. The full head of hair, matched by an ample moustache and sideburns, look a bit silly. Someone crouches, heels digging into wet sand. Hands sweep across the sand, grains sticking to the frayed skin of the fingertips. An old man sits on a slab of concrete and taps his fingers against the glass of a scope. You shudder.
Leave. Alright. I guess before I go any further, I should probably go and see about getting Kim. Oh, hey, Kim.
Two rusty metal plates that slide apart form a crude door. It's been here under the boardwalk for a while.
Who's there?
What do you mean, who's there? It's me, Kim. Stop playing around and help me get the door open.
Alright, fine. Push the doors open.
The doors seem to be on rails, but they've gotten jammed. You grab a side and put some strength into prying it open. With the help of your partner, the two metal panels slide open with a creak.
Alright, we got the door open.
Huh. I hope no one dangerous heard that.
Ready?
Yes. Time to investigate these passages. Let's move quietly and not make more sound.
Not running is a great way to do that.
Fine, savoir-faire, you got it. I mean, I already did run earlier. Kim, I want you to see this place. I've already looked
A
through
mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes. A plaque reads, K. Mazov. There is a spiderweb in the lower left corner of the portrait.
Look, Kim, it's Comrade Mazov.
Yes, I can see that. Looks like some communists were hiding out here. They left a long time ago.
The lieutenant does not seem to share your enthusiasm.
A long time ago? How long?
Half a century? This was probably part of the network of defense posts the communards built against the amphibious landing. I think the purpose of this bunker was to produce propaganda. It would have had radio equipment by then, but that's all been looted.
What's with all the secret weapon caches and bunkers?
We have found a lot of those lately. I guess what most people think of as history tends to linger in rundown neighborhoods. Martinez being what it is, no one has gone through the trouble of cleaning out the old bunkers.
Good hiding place for someone who's up to no good.
Maybe I should move in here. Seems cozy.
I won't stand in your way, but only after we're through with this case.
Could it be connected with the Mazov bus we found in the students' room?
Millions of depictions of Mazov have been produced. They're not all connected. Besides, that looked like some student. The youths always go for this kind of stuff.
Could someone have stopped through here recently?
You mean like Ruby? No, I think we've stumbled on a piece of history.
Alright, let's go. Oh, what do we got here? Footprints on the sand. One of the souls appears to be more worn than the other. Lorry driver. Ruby's a lorry driver. Unnatural buzzing. Tunnel collapsed. So yeah, Ruby is definitely the last one. Buzzing's getting louder.
There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling you can almost smell.
Lieutenant, do you feel something?
No. What do you mean?
A pain, a strange tingling.
I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh.
Hold on, you don't feel anything?
No, but you are the sensitive one.
It's not a quib. The situation is dangerous.
Alright, I saw them too, the footprints with the right sole worn smooth.
Looks like our suspect. If she's in here, we need to plan our next step carefully.
What do you mean?
Once we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do? We'll set in motion events we have no control over.
You will upset the balance of power in Martinez. The deadlock between the company and the Union will destabilize. This part of town is a fine clockwork puzzle. Disturb its peace, and it will start breaking down uncontrollably. Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail.
Alright, well. We found out Everett's plan to take the harbor. Maybe we should tell Joyce about it.
I leave that to your judgment. You already know what I think about cross-pollinating information like this. It's dangerous, but...
He just can't be sure. Maybe it will yield something useful.
We know Joyce knows about the murder, but I have other things to... well... I suddenly remembered we were running the serial number on the victim's armor.
You think we should finish running it now? Maybe you're right. It might not be as useful later.
It's a minor point. Don't worry too much about this. There are bigger fish.
Check the yeah, we should check her, well... we checked
Okay,
yeah.
Why not? Whatever goes down might also affect her. The Union is watching her closely now.
Not closely enough, you suspect, but still, good idea to visit her once more.
We know what Joyce knows, but, you think this will affect the cryptozoologists?
You mean Morel? I don't see how cryptozoology and the murder investigation are connected, but the situation in the city will get tense for everyone.
If it gets that tense, the amateur zoologists might not be able to do their job.
How bad do you think things could get?
Well, we are not responsible for what we can't predict, are we? I don't think the entire city will be razed to the ground.
Kim...
If you can't predict it, there's nothing you could have done.
Kim, don't say that. Don't say that, Kim. No. No, Kim. What do you think's waiting for us in there?
I think I see a cavern. Maybe more cellars? I think we've been careful enough. We still have the element of surprise.
I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't exactly been sneaking.
Or maybe not. Either way, once we go deeper, there will be no turning back.
Yeah, I definitely need to check out that number. I completely forgot I wanted to check it in the morning. Oh yes, I gotta check. I can check out the dance in here.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
Alright, let's try this real quick.
You close your eyes and dream of the shapes your body should
But just imagine the moves you could pull to this futuristic beat.
puts a grin on your face just to think about it. Even a failed attempt gets the juices flowing and repairs some of the damage done by battles lost. If you
Goodbye, officer.
Alright, that's enough. That's all. I'll have to check you out later. Right, map. Martinez. Oh, can I get the, jacket?
That ride is fucking lightning.
Hey, piss. Look who it is. Shrunk.
Half-light. What do I got for half-light? Half-light. Pain threshold. Electrochemistry. Got a +1 to half-light. Do I have anything else for half-light? Shivers. Half-light. Chemistry. That's a minus to half-light. Alright, that is most I can really do.
That ride is fucking.
Hey, piss.
Alright.
Look who it is. Shrunken cophead material.
Alright, I got even odds here. You know what? Real quick. Quick save.
That ride is fucking.
Hey, piss.
Here we go.
Look who it
for the
is.
Jackets.
Shrunken cophead material.
No, no, no. Don't ask anything. Be subtle and scary. The boys dream about being skulls. Use that.
Wait. Half-light. How?
Suggest they're massive skulls. Come on.
Boys, with those jackets, you're gonna be Skull Kings in no time.
What? No. Skulls don't have kings. I think. And we're not even in yet.
Yeah, man, keep your voice down. Skulls don't take it lightly when folks pretend to be them. We're not even prospects yet.
Prospect must be a hierarchical term. Probably in the lower end.
Not even prospects and already aspiring to be kings?
Wow, you boys are ambitious. Only prospects and already planning a coup in the skulls. You're destined to go far.
He gets it. Passive-aggressive flattery.
Shut the fuck up. Are you trying to get us killed?
Now bring it to the jackets and, yes, start shouting.
Yeah! We wanna be cool killer skulls too, like you guys, but we don't have skull jackets.
Please be quiet. What? What do you want? The jackets?
Skull King, make shrunken heads out of us!
Fuck you, man. Take them then.
You offer your jackets to us like that? It'd be impolite to refuse.
Oh, man. Okay, I get it. Skulls don't really wear slogans anyway. This was stupid.
Fuck.
The lieutenant watches the boys take their jackets off with mild amusement.
Since you said you're the piss guy, I'll take the other one.
I'm absolutely okay with not having either one, thank you.
Why not? They're a pair. We could go really raise hell, go undercover, hard.
This case doesn't require us to go undercover or raise hell. In fact, I don't think the jackets will be useful at all. I just wanted them to not have them anymore.
Cold-hearted cop.
Still, it's good to have a pair just in case the need arises.
The need will not arise.
Are you sure, Kim?
The jackets are meant to complete each other. If a man was standing alone on a street corner with his written on his back, it'd just be an individual that has taken a liking to urine. And fuck the world all on its own is, frankly, generic.
I don't know, Eric. It's cold out.
Yeah, let's get out of here. The cops fucked us.
Drama Authority, half-sighted redder. Yeah. Put those back on. Yeah, I'm back to my normal outfit. Good. That was fun. You sure, Kim?
Yes?
Alright, wait, I'm a detective? No. Oh, that's right,
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Right, radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Hey, Alice. Any info?
Yes. It took some convincing, but I got the mercenary's name and a few biographical details. Are you ready?
Yep.
The lieutenant leans in to listen, notebook in hand.
Shoot.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Ellis Kortenaer. That's E-L-L-I-S Kortenaer. Exact date of birth, unknown. He was signed into the Lelystad County Neonatal Care Unit on 28th of February, 09.
Neonatal Care Unit?
He was found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit, survived apparently, and was assigned to a foster family at 2. This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the Eastbrand Military Academy in Vredefort at 17, then served in the Oranese forces till he was honorably discharged in 41, just a year before the Seminese conflict.
Aha.
Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did. And that's it. There are no records of his employment in Crenel, or any of its other incarnations, or him even entering Revachol.
Wait, he was found in a leaf compactor?
It's a garden tool used to press leaves into these cubes. It's a detail the hospital had, the only detail in these files. So I thought it would be good for you to know.
It is. Thank you, Alice.
Any information on his foster parents?
None, officer. Sorry.
So, all we have to connect him to the Krenel is the armor.
Even that is a small miracle. These organizations usually double-check their inventory. Thank you, Alice. Great work.
No problem, Lieutenant.
A compliment from Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Not bad.
Well, we have his name and service record.
A name. This is very good. Ellis Kortenaer.
Sometimes police work is about human dignity, about giving back names to anonymous victims.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Did you have any other questions?
I'm done with that for now.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, arrayed.
Close the door. Alright, oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna talk with, Miss Classy. See if she has anything to say about, the buoy. Maybe shining a light in her face will help. Oh hey, you.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Alright. Alright.
The woman in an RCM...
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
As Lieutenant Kitsuragi explained, a patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
Is everything alright? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people. Well, wait. Why? I bring the word of the end to come.
Of course he does.
Word of the end to come. Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
Are you with him?
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
He seems like a cool guy.
Well, he's not. He's a sack of shit barely kept together by crazy glue. But at least he tries, unlike you.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
Okay. So you have a blue uniform and mine is black. What does that mean?
It means I'm a patrol officer, sir.
Okay, did you... Oh, by the way, did you hear that? Did you hear me sing? Did you like it?
That was pretty good, Harry. Wasn't it, Jean?
That was. Yeah, that was absolute shit, if you want my opinion. Drunken shit. Haven't wanted anything to end this badly since I had cluster headaches. Horrible. Truly horrible. I beg of you, don't ever subject anyone to this torture again. I mean, seriously, you need to...
Jean, he's not right. Don't make it worse, and I really liked it.
She actually did.
So what precinct are you from?
What precinct?
Am I from? God, he doesn't know.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
Look, something's really bugging me. Are we from the... Are we or are we not from the same police station?
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
I am being professional, man with sunglasses.
Can I actually help you with something?
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible.
You're the police, right? Cool, so am I.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
So what are you, the police, doing here?
I'm just looking out for...
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
Say nothing. A policewoman.
Yes. A policewoman who just wants to do her job. That's all.
Alright. Okay, goodbye. Oh boy, Pop that. Right, let's head over to here. Alright, Missy.
Hello, officer. What brings you up here again?
I found your buoy. It was empty. Just seawater.
Oh.
Did you take the documents?
No, of course not. As I said, it would have been too risky for me to use those documents anyway. My employer gave them to me. In truth, I should have destroyed them.
She doesn't seem to be lying. She's genuinely spooked by their disappearance.
Perhaps the people who are after you... Well, I'll fire this under theft of some kind.
Thank you, but actually, now that I think about it, you mentioned seawater. I was worried I'd been too careless with the latch mechanism. The documents were probably just washed away.
Why do I feel like you've won here?
I really don't know, sir. I certainly don't feel like I've won. I feel like shit, sir. All the time.
This turned out well for you. You've slipped past all suspicions.
Clearly, I haven't. We're having this conversation, aren't we? How well could it have gone? I mean...
The wet wind, heavy with brine and industrial pollution from the stacks nearby, ruffles her hair.
I'm stuck in Martinez just like all of us. I've been up here for... I don't know how long now. I like to call this my rooftop containment facility.
Something seems off with this theory I've developed about Ruby.
I don't know what to say.
It all seems fortuitous for you.
None of this is fortuitous for me.
The dried flower, well, you know what? This all turned out well enough for you. I mean, you somehow managed to not become a suspect.
Did I? Why do I still feel suspicion hanging over me then? What I managed was to get him killed. I understand that.
The lieutenant looks away, over the railing.
The dried flowers on the roof. Could Ruby have left them? These don't fit in with anything.
The what? Oh, those ones. I don't know, sir. I said I have no idea what to make of them. Honestly, I think they're just trash. I mean, there's no reason for me to think they're somehow connected to her.
And what are you contained for?
For my sins, of course. The long-standing sins of a bad, frivolous person.
Uh-huh.
For destroying my first love. For working for bad people. The list goes on and on.
Right, that's it then.
She nods, slowly, carefully even. There is suddenly a strange glint in her eyes. Not malicious, but dangerous.
Let's get back to those lies.
Lies?
Yes, we demand she be punished for deceiving us. We demand her anxiety. We demand her fear.
Out of curiosity, what if I told you that you're under arrest?
But I haven't done anything. Anything illegal.
Failure to aid a police investigation. She purposefully misrepresented information crucial to the case.
True.
Fucking mind games. Enough. That's right, gang. Stern and merciless now. Stern and merciless as we reel her in.
Oh. Failure to aid the police? Well, you've wasted our time. You misrepresented information about the case.
The lieutenant produces a pair of handcuffs.
Wait. Kim, don't.
Please, no.
But there's nowhere to go. A 2-story drop to the Plaza Mosaic. If she could, she would have run before.
I think I know who did it. Who shot Lely. I can tell you. I can help you.
What do you know? Who shot him?
She's silent for a second, as if looking into herself for certainty. Then, in a hushed voice, she says,
Ruby.
Pardon me? Why do you think it was her?
She has this thing for me. Ever since I met her and the boys downstairs. She's been pretty frank about what she wants.
What she's saying is... sex?
Sex?
And more. I made the mistake of confiding in her. I told her I was on the run. She started protecting me. It became an unhealthy relationship. When I started spending time with Lely, she told me to end it. Said there would be shit if I didn't. It was not a good meeting. We stopped talking after that, but...
I don't understand. What exactly in your relationship made you think she is romantically interested in you?
She said she's in love with me. She even asked me to run away with her when I told her I'm a fugitive. She started developing notions about our relationship.
And you led her on?
A little. I was flattered, you know? But then I had to let her off, and it was not easy. I came to regret being friendly with her. We maybe kissed, nothing more.
Sounds like she was fixated on you.
This is just an assumption.
I know what it sounds like. That's why I didn't want to tell you before. But she knew what had happened when I came downstairs. Somehow, she knew Lely was dead. She wasn't surprised at all. When we came up here, she was calm as a stone, too. She cleaned it all up like she had a plan.
This is a familiar theory. You had it too, remember? Could it be that Ruby was covering up after herself, the lynching? Yet again, you're coming up with this. The worst thing is, it may be true.
Yeah, I agree with you, Volition. I don't like it, but it does seem true.
She came over one night, drunk, said she'd turn my life into a living hell. I've been threatened before, so I can tell when someone knows how to do it. And she's a pro. She must be. To keep the Hardys in line. I tried severing ties with her after that. I thought it had worked, but...
But what?
Some of that fear is still with her. She exhales sharply. What are you talking about? She's afraid you'll arrest her.
Good point, Drama. Good point. How could she have killed him?
You said there was a secret route there, right? She could have come up through there, then taken this shot, right here, where I stand. It was too dark outside. I wouldn't have seen her.
Then slipped back downstairs without anyone noticing. That is possible.
Interesting theory. Did she know that door exists? Had you been out there with her?
Yes. She's been up here many times. She used to come to drink on the roof when,
The peephole.
You're thinking about the peephole, right? The perforation in the pinball wall?
She would have seen us. My bed is right next to...
You mean to suggest she made it?
No. No. Why would she do that to herself? No, I just remembered you told me about it, and...
She's not really sure. It was right above the bed. She could have seen all sorts of things from there.
Uh-huh.
Don't let your imagination run wild here, sire. Keep it on track.
Right, that's it for Ruby.
Okay, and what? Arrest the liar now. Why? She told us some pretty interesting things there.
You got it, Kim. Electrochemistry, you got it. She did tell us some interesting bits of information. There is something here. Some of this information might be useful. Let me think here.
Don't arrest her. Push her a bit more, but then let her off. That Ruby theory was solid. And she's beautiful.
Authority, are you sure about that?
She's stuck here. She's already in prison. Look around. She's only trying to help you.
Who?
Her. Stop letting her distract you.
That's all good, but I think we should still take you in, just in case. You know what? Step a bit closer.
Still? After all this, sir, please. It's a shitty world, and I know I'm shitty too. I know. But I don't deserve to be sent to the moral intern and ground into paste just because I disturbed the sanctity of accounting. That's some multinational.
She's gearing up for a last stand. This is it.
What do you deserve, then?
I don't know. To spend my days with smoke, drink, and dance, wallowing in shit. Just like everyone else.
And what other option do I have?
You have those station calls, right? Where I have to show up at the station or I'll become a fugitive. You can write me one. You don't have to take me in right now. I promise I won't go out anymore at night. I'll be right here.
Out at night?
I know you can do that. Just let me come in on my own. In 2 months, or maybe even 1 month. That's all I need.
You do have the form.
That's it. I'm calling it. Kim is beyond compromised.
Bullshit.
Definitely, sire.
What will have changed in 2 months or 1 month?
Everything could change. This city, the extradition rules, the people after me could be in jail. Or maybe Revachol.
Revachol could be debris.
Maybe Revachol could be free. I could be tried in a free Revachol. An independent state that doesn't hand its detainees over to the moral intern.
A free Revachol. There is a low, distant rumble on the motor tracks. A great machine shaking the pillars down south. Electricity runs up your spine.
I find that hard to believe, miss.
What was that feeling?
It's coming.
I do like the sound of that. Another Revachol. Free, independent.
The world can change. It's changed before.
Her political overture has succeeded, we see. This was her last card. There is nothing more she can say. The final decision is yours. You alone stand on the throne of your mind.
Well, I've made my choice.
She looks at you in silence, her face filled with fear, lips parted. Wait. If you arrest her, Kim will have to transport her. You'd be without your partner for the rest of the day. Shut up. He's making a decision, and it's his to make.
Yes, but it's a good thing that you pointed out. Let's see. I'm kind of the slight ground now. I don't want to arrest her. Not yet. Let's write you a station call. If you miss it, I can't help you anymore.
I won't.
This may have been a grave mistake, sire. Maybe, maybe not. Mercy is rarely a complete mistake.
True.
I promise I will be right here all the time, nights too. I'll help you any way I can in this investigation, and I will be at Station 41 in 6 weeks. I promise.
Let's change the subject.
She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if
shivers.
in the presence of some tiger.
Shivers, can I, do something about this? Items, let me... what do I got? Shivers. And I think there was something else. Oh, wait. Shivers. And I think that is... Yeah, that's all I got.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a
heck.
murder investigation.
Snowing. Drat. So I got a 7, 16 there, plus 1. So that's an 8. Yeah, it's a low chance, but... Need to try it when it's not snowing. Bummer. Let's get my normal get up back on here. Boop. And... boop. There we go. My good stuff. Alright, map. Travel to the church. Oh, wait, that's right. Didn't I have, how many points do I got? I got 4 stocked up. Nice. Should probably consider getting another thought put in my head. Question is, what thought should I use, though? Alright, what do we got up here? Oh. What's this? Concrete pipe. Money. Money. And... interesting. Polar and... okay, composure and shivers, okay. What do we got in here?
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain, like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a woman's voice. It's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once. But her words are the only ones you can make out.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse. Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
As she says the word officer, you feel a spike in the agony. It sounds like the entire radio frequency range is screaming directly into your neural pathways.
Cover my ears.
No, buddy, that's not going to help. You can't shield yourself from this. It's an entirely new type of experience, way worse than all the previous ones. Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
Alright, you're under arrest.
Really now? Check this out.
You're overwhelmed with a new surge of violent static. It feels like a blood vessel exploded in your brain.
Are you gonna kill me too?
No, I'm not going to fucking kill you. If that had been my plan, you'd be dead already. All things considered, I'm being pretty reasonable here. I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field. pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the pale, literally crunch the distance across it. Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the pale, people lose their minds in just a few years.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world. At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for pale latitude compression. That's why you may be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
She likes telling you about the machine. Keep her talking. Look for an opportunity to break loose.
What is this guy? How did you get your hands on this thing?
I built it myself.
And she's proud of it too, as she ought to be. This is way beyond your abilities.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
Oh yeah. Way beyond.
But what is the Pale anyway?
The Pale? It's the end of the world.
Have you experienced the compressor yourself?
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through.
Will I stay like this forever?
No. Once I shut down the compressor, the pain will end. It may take a few minutes for you to steady yourself, though. It's a bit like waking out of a very confusing dream.
This is all... Oh boy, this is Oh, this is all great, but let's talk about the man who was killed.
Yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead. That's all there is to say about it.
So she thinks of you as hunters, not the cops, and of herself merely as prey.
Can you turn it down so I can ask you something?
If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
Looking for a deal with my nitrous.
Turn this.
God damn it. Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
Oh boy.
The gun she's carrying is a two-barreled front loader, not like the murder weapon. Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much. There's only 3 meters between you and the machine. If you keep her distracted for long enough, maybe.
How did you know we were coming?
I heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while.
Oof. By hiding bullets under the floorboards?
So you found my shack, huh? I'm not surprised.
She didn't want to rat you out, by the way, the washerwoman.
So nice. That's one knife I didn't want to find in my back.
As opposed to the other knives she's finding there now. Hardy for one.
Why hide the bullet, though?
This could have turned out pretty bad for me if you hadn't walked right into 25 bands of ultra-high frequencies.
That's her admitting the bullet was an emergency exit.
Aha. Did you shoot Laylee?
No, I didn't do it. I only helped stage the lynching, though I doubt that makes much of a difference to you.
Oh, it makes a world of difference to me.
Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No, he wouldn't have broken first.
You're right, Classy was the first to share her suspicions.
Oh, I knew the kitten had claws, but not like this. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me?
The first guess wasn't entirely off.
Titus and his boys, man. They told us you were on the coast.
Even now, Kim is a paragon of professionalism. He is trying to make a clean cut of telling her she was betrayed.
Well, fuck. Those guys liked me, I know it. If this is what happens to people whom people like...
A dull despair is creeping into her voice.
How the fuck do the rest of you get by?
Wait, wasn't it you who called me the human can opener? It's not personal. I opened them up.
I did, didn't I? Now you've come for me. Fuck them all the same.
I do it by asking questions, and I have some for you.
Like what? I already told you I didn't do it.
A strong moral compass. She still wants the opportunity to make a case for herself.
Part. Yep, you're at this part now.
Hello. Shh. Let me see. You liked Cassie a lot.
I considered her a good friend, yeah.
Yeah. A girl like her? A girl kisser, maybe?
Blasting with hail, basically.
What the hell, man? Yeah, why not? I've gotten worse.
But you wanted to be more than just friends.
Oh, so that's where you were going with this.
You said you wanted to run away with her.
That's a very sentimental way of putting it. We both had pasts who didn't want to catch up with us, and we enjoyed listening to music together. Why not go on a road trip?
The lieutenant watches her expectantly, occasionally shaking from the pain.
Okay, fine. I was into her. Clausy was into me too for a time, I know it. We even fooled around once. And yeah, after that I thought maybe we could make a go of it.
Clausia only said they maybe kissed. Someone is lying here.
Wait, Classy said you only kissed.
If that's what she wants on the record, so be it. I'm not about to go into details for you to jerk off to later.
Interesting.
Seriously, just move on.
Then what?
She rejected me with some wishy-washy bullshit about how she was confused because she felt so close to me and valued my friendship so much, and how guilty she felt for leaving me on.
Friend-zoned. She friend-zoned you.
I knew that wasn't the whole story, but thought, fine, I'll take it and move on.
Okay, is peeping one of your hobbies? Wait, no. Yeah, peeping.
I'm not following your clever insinuations, Detective.
There's a hole on Class's wall.
Look, I'm not aware of any hole in Claus's wall. And if I had been, I would have told her to get it sealed. That's what friends do.
So you haven't been watching Class?
Nope. Look, she has an effect on people. That je ne sais quoi that makes it impossible not to look at her when she walks into the room, and very difficult to look away. But travel enough and you realize, for the same reason that she's everyone's type as an object of desire, she's not irreplaceable.
Uh-huh. She also said that you get angry. That you got very angry when she started seeing Laylee.
Yeah. One time when we'd both been drinking, I said some heated things about how dangerous her patterns with men were. I was a little worried she'd blow it out of proportion in her head. All the drugs she was doing can make you feel like you're living in a DeLorean tragedy.
By the way, DeLorean tragedies are still held in high regard for innovation in language and motifs. They are also known for overwrought emotions leading to catastrophic
Thank you,
outcomes.
encyclopedia.
Ah. And despite everything, you helped her by staging the lynching?
Yeah, the girl seemed terrified. The merc was beyond caring what happened to his mortal coil. It was a no-brainer.
Yeah, definitely a no-brainer for him as well. Other things.
Go ahead. It's your body.
And mine too, he thinks. But keep on. This must be done.
Oh, I wish I had grabbed the, wish I had taken the shot when I could have. Did you leave any flowers for Classy on the roof?
No. Gifts of flowers and candy aren't really my style.
Those weren't just flowers, they were symbols of revolution.
So now I'm leaving revolutionary symbols around? Come on.
Alright. You didn't leave the Maybells.
No, I did not.
So who left those there then? Weird.
What about...
You have an alibi for when he was shot?
Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon me.
There's like 10 minutes they couldn't account for.
You mean the length of a toilet break? That wouldn't even have been enough time.
Our investigation has shown that 15 minutes is just enough to commit the murder.
Wow. Now I'm curious. Please, explain.
There's a secret passage from the first floor to the roof.
Don't know it, but also, the shot couldn't have come from the roof, or we would have all heard it downstairs.
Exactly.
She has a point there. No one mentioned.
That didn't go super well. You've got to lay something better on her.
And you have a gun.
And?
You collect guns, maybe old rifles.
No, they're not practical. Break too often.
Where did you get it?
The gun store.
What gun store?
Trigger Happy Jacks.
That... Really? Trigger?
What did you think? That I'm going to squeal on my gun supplier? Sorry, I'm not that kind of gal.
Okay,
She's making it up.
You have another gun somewhere else?
Sure don't.
A breech loader?
No.
This is such a wipeout.
Intel, what kind of gun is it?
A knocked-away 80 front loader. 2-barreled. Not really what you were looking for, I'm guessing.
That isn't it.
Alright.
Yeah.
On.
Evidence.
And, do you like to hang out on rooftops?
Who doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Claudia's rooftop. Sure, I've hung out there. She's got this great antenna.
What's so great about the antenna?
It's very powerful. I used it to tune into RCM frequencies. That's how I knew to be prepared for your arrival.
you hung out on the roof.
The view's pretty bomb, too. But you might say the antenna was the main attraction there, yeah. Along with Claudia.
Let's, move on.
Yes, I'm sure. And anyway, as I said before, the shot had to have come from afar.
Yeah, someone take a step
Yeah?
back.
Where?
More questions before doing anything.
Suggestion, really? So, tell me what happened Sunday night.
She eyes you warily, as though gauging your sincerity.
It's okay. We just want to...
All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over a few beers, like always. Then Klasia comes in, all pale and shuddering. She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. So I grab a seat next to her.
Wait, did she seem high to you?
Oh yeah, super. But I didn't think too much of it at first. I'd seen her party hard before.
And she said you knew something was wrong immediately.
No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. It wouldn't be a first for her. But no such luck. She was in some deep shit. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor, dead. I knew she couldn't get the authorities involved, so yeah.
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
Yeah. You seemed to have a plan when you prepared when you got there.
What? No. Faking a lynching was her idea.
Her idea?
Yeah, in cold blood. It really surprised me how quickly she was able to get a hold of herself once we got up there. It was like she was another person. The party girl was gone. She asked me to help her drag him into the shower so she could wind the shower head around his neck to fake lividity. Then she dressed him while I went to get the Hardy Boys.
That's bad that she'd be so calm.
Yeah. I wasn't sure whether to admire her or be disturbed.
You think she killed Laylee herself?
As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs. No gunshot, nothing.
But even if this is true, weren't you worried the lynching might lead to...
War? The thought crossed my mind. But the mercenary's death was going to have repercussions either way. Although the way things are going...
She doesn't want to talk about this, but not because she has something to hide. She doesn't want the guilt.
Fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me.
I'm going for it.
What about the merc?
Hold on.
This is potentially going to get bad.
I need to stop that thingy first.
You did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. It still hurts like hell, but...
Oh, that helps my head, actually. I was getting a bit of a headache, literally, from it. You okay, Kim?
All good, officer. Be careful.
She looks at the machine, assessing the damage. Her hand trembles.
Oh, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Wait. I got high rhetoric. Put the gun down.
She's truly desperate. She thinks she has no other options. You need to give her options.
What options?
You know.
Maybe I can still talk her out of it?
This is how you talk her out of it. It's the only scenario in which she lives.
Please, just walk away.
She stares at you, frozen, the gun still in her mouth, eyes filled with dark intensity. Then something shifts in her.
You don't have to do this. You're not cornered. I'm letting you go.
Day of miracles. I'll take it.
She runs past you, then past the lieutenant, and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
Ah, bummer.
Good call.
Well, it was hard that her blowing her brains out.
I did my best.
I would have done the same, had I not been incapacitated.
I think she didn't do it.
Her tent. We should check it out.
Oh, wait. Dark water trails into the distance, no way out. Okay. Cooking utensils. Forage with bananas. Where'd they get bananas here? Oh.
Probably imported.
And gasoline? Nope. Money. $8.
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately. It was pitched by practiced hands. She's used to camping out. The tent looks old, but well maintained. In the darkness of the tent, a rolled-up sleeping bag, cooking utensils, some books, and a kerosene lamp. It reeks of cigarettes.
Shine the light on the books.
Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines.
See anything?
Sift through the magazines.
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover. It's not a magazine, it's a leather notebook.
A notebook?
You pocket the worn brown leather journal.
We should read this immediately, like right now.
Really, Kim? What?
The plain red, it was
see, there's... Ah, bummer. Nothing else in there. Okay. Right, what do we got here? Ruby's journal. Color. Okay.
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket.
Examine the cover.
It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name, Schneller. Schneller is a stationery brand from Gottwald, beloved among architects and engineers.
Mm-hmm.
She's got good taste and must have taken whatever she recorded here seriously.
Unwind it.
The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled.
Study the handwriting.
The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently. Perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out, with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the margins.
Flip through the pages.
It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
It's good she left in a hurry. We could learn a lot from this.
Kind of logistics.
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after we finish this.
Alright, what are the diagrams of?
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape.
Ah, anything personal?
Short, wry observations of people and places. Probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them. Staff issues. Always tough on the leadership. You smell traces of betrayal.
How far back do the entries go?
The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable.
What did she write the day Laylee died?
Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. Except, But that's another matter entirely. She is referring to betraying her previous employer. Does this suggest she did it in self-defense?
Interesting. And the most recent entry?
The most recent entry is from today. It reads, "Even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning."
It looks like she might have been framed.
That would be a first, or a fourth. But who's counting, he thinks. Very rarely does anyone actually get framed.
Uh-huh. If she didn't do it, then maybe it's a good that we didn't catch her.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. We have other reasons to arrest her.
Yeah, for assaulting police officers with radio waves.
Besides, I'm not sure her life as a fugitive is going to be much better than we does.
So, who do you think killed the merc then?
Classy was the one who pointed the finger at Ruby. Perhaps she was trying to steer us away from herself, or...
But no one heard the shot. I mean, we came up with that conclusion before we even got here, and she helped remind us of it.
Maybe she had an accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on her. One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling in rags. Questions to ask. We should get to it. I
got 5 skill points to spare now.
Now might actually be a good time to set up a save.
Well, let's see where things are.
Let's just say this part was not the worst you're gonna deal with.
Alright, let's set up this way. I think it's about time I hop off anyways.
Yeah, I guess you've been on for a bit, so
yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yep, been going on for a while. Good time to call it.
Yeah. Sorry I couldn't stick around more. I've been incredibly busy for
just
a week and a half at least.